She got candy in her pocket, popping on repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop down, bubble gum bounce, every rhyme gotta jump. Pop, pop, sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop. Pop, pop, watch her drop. Candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in the morning, yeah, sparkle when she spit. Never what she spit, it's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Darling, wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to pop, pop, sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop, pop, pop, watch it drop, let it build like she pop, 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 sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop, pop, pop, watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. She got candy in her pocket, popping on repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop down, bubble gum bounce, every rhyme gotta jump. Pop, 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 sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop. Pop, pop, watch her drop. Candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in the morning, yeah, sparkle when she spit. Never what she spit, it's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Darling, wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to pop, pop, sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop, pop, pop, watch it drop, let it build like she pop, 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 sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop, pop, pop, watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop, pop, pop.
I'm still in the middle of processing the stuff. No, camera's off. みなさん、こんにちは。少しちょっと待って。はいよ。はい、どうぞ。みなさん、こんにちは。これ私は新金詐欺マットです。それぞれよろしくお願いいたしました。I feel like I should make it a little bit better for everyone. Well, you know, considering I'm using his body, it's only natural that I do the exact opposite. So, Hoyomonth. God fucking damn it. I'm screwed, aren't I? Well, before that, there was a couple things I want to show you off camera. I hope it. I works, math works, slightly. Alright, so first things first. Oh, right, my camera isn't working. So, stop. You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. There we go. Yes, hi. Oh, favre. I was gonna show this to Emmy, but yeah, I missed my chance. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Okay. So Orfevre, the plushie, is now on my desk. It is now on my desk doing God knows what. See that right there? So what? Peek. Peek. You play with my microphone long enough. Okay. Right. 3. I got fucking cat here. Cat for my fuck. I also have this. Well, I don't regret buying Uma Musume merch. I'm trying to get Tails to be corrupted just like me. Alright, that's there's a bunch of merch I have that I kind of forgot. But in that sense, I did have fun over at Asen. Such as me buying this. I'm gonna shove this in my computer one day. Because it has a glass. Well, because, you know, my thing isn't right here. My desktop isn't here, so I can't exactly just open up the lid and do it now. Anyways, that's enough for a face reveal. It is time. Oh, wait. There we go. Now it is time to draw back the curtain. For those you didn't know last time, uh, oh, we're doing this now? Huh? We're doing this now? Is that it? Are you fucking punishing me? Do I have to... Any full screen application? Why the hell is my VSync on? I'm confused. Oh well. So I got no choice. Alright, so controller. Nope. No, really? God damn it. You know what? I figured this was gonna happen one day. Oh, by the way, off camera. Now, if only I get Alice.
Take your true form. Obey. Do your master. Shower me with praise. A little emotion. Paradise.
Pure meta. Ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Nah, but for real. But for real though, let's cut to the chase. Oh, you know what? I should do this right. The entirety of last stream was played nothing but English. There. I'm sorry guys, but I just like. He's carrying. This is a first.
君はガイド以外には神職にしか興味がなかったはず。急に危険な任務の手伝いを買って出るなんてあからさまに不自然だ。なんだよその言い草。おいらだって危険な場所には何度も行ってるんだぞ。それも旅人と一緒にだろ。君はめったに単独行動しない。標的が来るまでまだ時間がありそうだ。今ならもし話があれば聞いてやってもいいけど、無理に話さなくてもいい。好きにすれば。なあ、おいらのこと役立たずだと思うか？なぜ急にそんなことを？ナドくらいを旅してた時気づいたんだ。毎日旅人と一緒にいるけど、あいつが本当にピンチな時にオイラは何もしてやれてないって。あまりこんなこと考えないんだけど、あの時は本当に怖かったんだ。もしあいつが二度と帰ってこなかったらって思うと、おいら考えれば考えるほどオイラって全然役に立ってない気がしてきて。でも足手まといになりたくないんだ。あいつにとってもっと頼れる友達になりたいんだ。わかるか？なんていうか、自分が 友達の何の役にも立ててない感覚みたいな。おいら何言ってるんだろうな。
僕に話して正解だ。その気持ちはよくわかるよ。
そっち。
忠告というわけじゃないけど、人は自己不信に陥った時、諦めるか変わるかを選ぶことができる。この問題は自分自身で乗り越えない限り、誰の慰めも意味をなさないんだ。だから強くなりたいなら、もっと役に立ちたいなら、とにかく挑戦してみればいい。少なくとも後悔はしないはず。それにしても妙だ。もう指定の時間のはず。パイモン、あたりに人影は見えないか？
どれどれ。
あと1時間だけ待ってみよう。それでも動きがなければ撤退する。
わかった。おかしいな。こんなに待っても誰も来ないぞ。
Yeah, what the fuck?
大事な取引を
Excuse me.
動かすなんてありえるのか？
Hold on.
どうかしたのか？
I had some very bad experiences of being stood up like that. By God, I'm gonna just say this. Fuck you for all the people out there who stood me up when I said, I want to make a plan with you. And it turns out you didn't show up. Fuck y'all.
何かが引っかかる。セノが捕らえた裏切り者は確かに自身の任務を全うした。けどあいつと落ち合うはずの相手は待ち合わせに現れなかった。これは指示役が捕まったというより、裏切り者が切り捨てられたと考える方が自然だね。
でもあいつが切り捨てられたって知る方法がないだろ。偵察くらい来そうなもんだけどな。
問題はそこなんだ。奴らは僕たちがここにいることを知るはずがない。けど妙に馴染みのある手口だ。とにかく一旦戻ろう。
Back to more story. Back to the desert we go.
こんな状況だからちゃんとした会議は開けないけれど、みんなの協力に心から感謝するわ。
現在シェセプワンクとベンヌ学者たちが R の整備を手伝っています。彼らの欠席をご容赦ください。そして今は亡きヘルマヌビスに心より哀悼を捧げます。
いつかあなたたちと会う日が来ると思っていたけれど、こうして集まってみるとやっぱり感慨深いわね。時間は多くのものを奪っていったけれど、残されたものをより強固にもしたわ。
一つ驚いたことがある。指摘させていただこう。送信よ。一見調子は良さそうだが、草の竜王から与えられた生命力では抱える問題を完全に解決できておられないのだろう。
そんなアペプの力でもダメなのか？
No, you're joining with me. You're joining with me for the spoiler train. Hey, yeah, I know. Today's actually, this is the half of the month where Hoyomonth is. I'm taking control. Honestly, I wanted Tails to do the entire thing, but nope. I'm taking the other half of it. You missed out on the face cam and another cat in the camera. Also, you forgot to clock in again. You should have done the moment you enter chat. Yeah. No milk this time. I have Propel.
心配しないでタイも全く効果がなかったわけじゃないわ。ただ世界樹とのつながりが深すぎて世界樹の問題が解決しない限り
You're gonna watch with your eyes closed. Did you watch yesterday's VOD? The one that you actually missed out for once? You weren't there. You didn't even reply. You didn't even ask. Oh well. I was there yesterday, and I freaked the fuck out. I freaked the fuck out when a certain somebody got a voice. Oh, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. You should have just let me know when you clocked in and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go sleep."
あなたたちが封印されていた間、スメールは大きく変化を遂げたわ。魔人が去ったことで人々の信仰は弱まり、あなたたちも自分に以前ほどの力がないことに気づいているでしょ。
No, I did not.
誠に嘆かわしいことです。
私も世界樹の影響で弱ってしまっているわ。今の私たちはみんなボロボロの状態ね。
Honestly, when you said "break my heart," it reminds me of a certain song. I don't remember which song, but it's there. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember. Evanescence. I don't think that Evanescence made. Oh no, It is the song. Evanescence, Bring Me to Life.
それはつまり
今、私たちにはもっと助けが必要よ。スメールは私たちみんなの故郷だもの。私とあなたたちが
Are you tired
神と
now?
人が今こそすべての力を一つにすべき時よ。
真のアフマルがいようといまいと三王の名役は変わらず有効
I
で
don't
す。
remember. I think my Sinnoh's level
我
40.
らもキング・デシェレトの
I
進
think.
化としてスメールを支え最悪を乗り越えられるよう尽力する責任があります。それに我らを R という牢獄から解放したのは他ならぬスメールの民です。時代が移ろう中で人間は確かな知恵を身につけたようですね。
おやおや、相変わらず羊は口が達しちゃった。
Well, you just lost your guarantee.
さて、我らはあなたたちの計画についてさらに深く理解しておくべきでしょう。
人間の中でも傑出した存在である教霊院の逆者たちが R を解放し改造しています。彼らはそれも世界中のためだと言っていますが、
ええ、世界樹は最初からテイワットに存在していたわ。けれど竜が統治していた時代は今ほど重要な役割を担ってはいなかったの。天理は降臨した後、公開の力を元素力に変えたわ。そして世界樹もあらゆる情報を記録する保存装置へと改造されたのよ。それ以来この世のすべては世界樹と深く結びつくようになったの。私は送信として世界樹を守る責任を負っているわ。けれどスメールにとって世界樹は大事な存在であると同時に現実的な危機をもたらす存在でもある。
Now here's the better question. Do I play with the funny stuff on and get banned, or just keep playing? Yeah, hold on. You know what? It's been a while since I actually read the terms of service. Wake me up, it's I can't get up, but I got to. Oh, so basically I can? Just nothing that's game altering. Cosmetics are fine.
ここ数年、デイワットには異変が続いているわ。少し前に、
I'm way too invested into making stuff funny.
スメールも警戒を強めないといけないわね。外部から世界中へと転送できる経路はすべて私が何とか管理していたけれど、それでも重大な問題が起きてしまった。きっと何らかの存在が侵入したのでしょうね。それはこの世界で最もありふれている
Yay, ASMR, so you could avoid yourself spoilers. I'm gonna be over here eating fucking pretzels.
世界中に侵入したのよ。
だとしたら確かに防ぐ手立てはありません。いつ起きるかもわからない侵入のために魂が地脈へ帰るのを際限なく阻むわけにはいきませんから。
ええ、外敵を防ぐことは重要だけれど、それと同じくらい亡くなった人たちの
Tuna dips.
魂の安らぎも
Never had
重要
it.
だと思うわ。
I have pretzel
宗
sticks.
神様の苦悩を理解してくれ。
守護とは常にままならぬものだな。
世界中が侵入されたほぼ直後に、私の権限は制限されてしまったわ。
Ah, figured.
それとほぼ同時に、世界中はあらゆる接続を拒絶したの。
It's like trying to say the same thing with fish fingers and cutters.
すべての災難を予測できる者などいないのですから。世界には常に苦難がつきまとうものです。
でも、その代償をスメールの人々に払わせるわけに
In
はい
which
かない
case,
わ。
sure.
どうにかして、
Who
もう一度
eats
世界
fish
中に
fingers
接
with
続す
custard?
る方法を見つけないと。
ゆえに R が必要なのですね。
ええ、スメール中を探しても、総合的な性能で世界中に匹敵しうる存在は
Fish finger for custard. Yeah, no, it tastes great.
私が意識を失う直前、わずかに世界中に干渉することしかできなかったわ。
No, it may sound weird. It may sound like a British thing, but it tastes good. I've tried it.
同時にとても危険な賭けでもあったのよ。学者たちは当初 R の力を借りてアーカー社を再起動し、それを通じて世界中に接続して調査することを考えていたわ。けれど世界中が想像以上に悪化してしまった今となっては、それも無意味になってしまったわね。
I do know how to make fish and chips.
計画をより過酷で犠牲を厭わない方向へと進めるしかない。そうして予備案が生まれたのよ。今
The British way, not the American British way. The
R を改造して
The British
複数
way.
の目的を同時に果たそうと試みているわ。彼らの要請に応えてくれて本当にありがとう。
幾千年もの間に人類の知恵は確かに深まったようです。それに我らだけでなく、ジンに、アランナラ、そして彼へも協力を申し出てくれました。
全力を尽くして世界中を救いましょう。
ところで、先ほど話していた侵入者についてのあなたの口ぶりは、まるでその人物を知っていて、そうすることを知っていたかのようでしたが。
それについては。
Audible gas. That's Urban Soul. Oh. Oh, well, we're burning this tree down. According to the title, we're burning the tree down.
師匠、あれは世界中なの？
You came to a stream where I'm playing and reacting to the story. What do you expect? I am going to say spoilers. All else, just express yourself. Be glad I'm playing the game in Japanese if you close your eyes or put me in the background.
どうしてこんなことに。まさか中はも
う。全員無事に避難できてよかったな。なん
なんだあれ、怖すぎるぞ。
ほう、これで宗神様の意志が明確に伝わったな。
数千年の間、世界中にこれほどの異常が現れたことは一度もなかったぞ。
続けてください。
世界樹の根茎、すなわち地脈ね。本来世界樹は秘匿されていて、人々がそう簡単に見ることはできなかったの。けれど今、悪意ある侵入によってその姿があらわになってしまったのよ。もはや貪欲な木へとなり下がってしまったわ。狂気的な実験が次の段階へ進んだということね。
冒涜ですか。冒涜という名の実験なんてまともだとは思えません。ですがドットーレの意志を貫徹するため、我々はこうするしかないのです。
この木の誕生は事件が彼と関係しているという証明になったわ。それについて説明するにはある人物について話さないといけないわね。
Okay. It is the doctor. I gotta go kill his bitch ass again!
ザンディク、やつだったのか。以前砂漠で会ったことがあります。あの不遜な態度の若者が、まさかそのような人間になり果てていた。
ドットーレはなどくらいで死んだんじゃなかったのか。なんでまだこんなことができるんだ。ファデュイにはまだ彼の残党がいるのでしょうね。けれど彼がどうやって世界中にこれほどの影響を及ぼしたのかはわからないわ。
あなたの言う通り、ファデュイの部隊はすでにスメールシティに到着しているわ。それに世界中そのものにも異変が起きているようね。邪悪な成長を始めて、この世界に属さない者が 外へ向かって権限しようとしているわ。ごめんなさい。他にどう表現すればいいかわからなくて。とにかくあれは世界樹から生まれて徐々に実体を得ようとしているの。
罪深き大樹が空へと伸びていく。
ドットーレといえば僕もいくつか情報を得た。盗み聞きされる可能性があったから外では言わなかったけど、内通者は捕まったから切り捨てられたわけじゃなくて、最初から捨て駒だったんだろう。
つまりファデュイは初めから彼には期待していなかったということか。だとしたら何のために内通者を送り込んだんだ。
確かに普通はこんなことしない。背後にある目的はとても複雑なものだろうね。ただ一人こういう手口を好むやつを僕は知っている。そいつの目的は単純だ。意図を悟らせずに人々を混乱に陥れること。ただそれだけさ。そいつは以前からずっとドットーレの協力者だった。それだけでこの件がドットーレと関わっていると断言できる。
You want a pretzel?
まだ準備すべきものはたくさんある。皆、我々の革新となる計画を忘れるなよ。
Oh, look at that. Almost literally the entire cast of not Sumeru is here. But where's Jet? Where's Jet? I want Jet to be here, goddammit! She deserves to be a character! Fuck!
さっきの話し合いの通り、今から言う人たちはすぐに行動を開始してちょうだい。
What do you mean you don't like pretzels? Is it too salty?
アルハイゼン、ガーベイ、R 改造計画はすぐにでも次の段階へ進めないといけないわ。
It's too dry. It's bread.
よろしく頼むわね。
It is bread. So I can understand why it's too dry.
全力を尽くします。
プランに問題はありませんが、実現するには材料が必要です。
端末の改造に必要な材料は大マハマトラのセノが率いるチームが担当してくれるかしら。
問題ありません。セトスとカサッチにも手伝ってもらうよう話をつけてやります。
こういうのは足の速い人が適任だろ、カサッチ。
効率を考えれば僕たち以外に選択肢はないだろうね。
先ほど話に出た元素力増幅装置に関してだが、ドリーさん、君は送信様以外でこの計画の進捗を最もよく知る人物の一人のはずだ。
そこは私、三沼ハベイ様にお任せあれ。
Dory JPV, you are having way too much fun.
ドリーさんの他に技術面はファルザン、コレイ、ニコさんが協力してくれる。
Fucking cat.
任せるのじゃ。わかった。
コレイは私がしっかりと見ておくから安心してね。
ディシアさん、キャンディスさん、ネフェルさん、3人には各勢力との交渉を任せたい。我々の目標は覚えているな。
あたしらに任せときな。
よし、もろもろを頼んだぞ。ティナリは各部門の機動支援に当たってくれ。問題ないな。
かわいそうに。毎日こき使われてナフィスの教え子というのも大変じゃ。
おいボレめ、仲間割れを煽るつもりか。
大丈夫だよ。これは先生がみんなの能力を信頼してることの証明だから。僕はみんなのバックアップってことだけど、 緊急で対応しなきゃいけない場面はそうそうないだろうし。
最後に旅人、あなたは私と一緒にナタの国境へ向かってほしいの。そしてそれが終わったら何人かと一緒に永遠のオアシスへ行きましょう。
永遠のオアシス。そんな伝説みたいな場所、本当に存在するのか？
ナタですか。国の中心人物同士、本来であればもっと正式な形で顔を合わせるべきなのですが、今はスメールから外へ通じる道がほとんど残されていません。このような形でエンジンマービカと面会するのは礼儀に反するが、皆よろしく頼むぞ。
君たちの方こそ無理はしないことだね。
その通りじゃ。特に宗神様はまだ回復しきっておらんのじゃからな。
心配いらないわ。アペプがくれた力が私を支えてくれるもの。
そうだぞ、オイラたちが。
ええ、私は自分もみんなのことも信じているわ。
Where's Nilo?
それじゃ行動開始よ。
We need Nilo. Any main cast still present? I don't think. I'll hit them Kaveh here.
最終的な作戦がどの程度うまくいくかはアーカー社の改造状況次第だ。目標を達成するには R をさらに最適化する必要がある。
ああ、わかってる。
これからの行動だが、すでにアーカー社端末を持っているスメール人はそのまま元の端末を使えばいい。問題は傭兵や砂漠の民、その他の特殊な事情を抱えた者たちだ。これまで端末を受け取ったことがない人々の分が圧倒的に不足している。
R の改造や新端末の製作には希少な素材が必要だ。今のところ0秒内のプライマル構造体が現地調達できる素材としては最適だね。それにしても今回のプロジェクト全く時間に余裕がないな。
R の合併改造計画は2人に任せた。この計画に失敗は許されない。大変だ。素材の方は先ほど話した通り、キング・デシェレトの霊廟の構造に詳しいセトス君も一緒だ。
彼なら信頼できる。俺たちは。
そうだな。素材が揃い次第整列しっかりついてくるんだ。
Everybody loves I hate them. I'll hate them. I'll hide them.
何もそこまで肩肘張る必要はないだろう。いつものことだよ。君も知ってるだろ。
目標は覚えているか？余分なプライマル構造体を見つけ次第素材に変えるんだ。
キング・デシェレトの七柱は何も言わなかったのかい？
トートは放っておいても意味がない。好きに使うといいと言っていた。
Should I put it in English? Yeah, fuck it. You replied too late. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll keep it in Japanese for you. Oh. Oh, this is probably the one temple I don't have the waypoint open.
あくまでのありし栄光よ。はっはっやっふっ先手必勝。降伏しろ。この身で万象を粛清する。災禍を断つ。ややちょはや罪を償うがいい。はっとせっはこれでこれでやへい。
We also, how does it feel to be with me in the stream?
逃げ場はないぞ。失礼、知恵の頂点よ。風よ。これでこれでへい。身の程を知れ。せい。
Yes.
判決からは逃れられない。災禍を断つ。お互い一歩引かないか。天へと前。へい。これで。へい。はっ。へい。
Ah, fuck, 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 fuck.
ごめん。ちょっとどいてくる。無意味な抵抗。それ。風よ。これでこれでへい。これで逃げ場はないぞ。やっもっと泣きわめて。
この装置は故障しているが何かに使えるかもしれない。念のために持ち帰ろう。
Well, normally he doesn't even eat during the stream. So that's why he didn't offer you food. But me, I'm always hungry, so.
属性を見よらせ。
I have no milk this time. I have Propel. I don't drink milk all the time. Do you expect me to?
無意味な抵抗。失礼。この身で万象を粛清する。
I'm not a milkaholic. Calm down.
一体どれだけ必要なんだ？
アーカー社端末を持っていない者全員に一つずつ配る必要がある。
アーカー社端末は非常に強力で、君自身も影響を受けたことがあるって言ってなかったっけ？
教練員はアーカー社を史上最も強力で完璧な知識補助システムと称している。どれほどの力を秘めているか想像に難くないだろう。
確かにね。僕とカサッチはアーカー社端末を持ってないんだよね。
手に入れるいい機会じゃないか。
遠くまで運んでくださってありがとうございます。本当に大変だったでしょ。デコボコで歩きづらく危険だらけの道中だったはずです。わあ、ご一緒できればよかったのですが、計画をよく知る者としてここを離れるわけにはいきませんものね。ほう、わしの組み立てを見よ。どうじゃ、まさに完璧じゃろう。じゃが本当にこんなにいるのか？計画ではそのようですわ。あらゆる面で素晴らしい装置ですけれど、いかんせん、 コストが少々高くつくのか。
So
資金の大
expressive.
半は君が出してるって聞いたけど。
Very expressive.
教練員も相当出資してくださりましたから、それに比べれば私の協力なんてほんのちょっとのものですわ。もちろん普段に比べれば利益なんてないも当然ですけれどもこんな状況では稼ぎにくいですわね。
I'm getting a real kick out of this.
デザインには美学を感じるの。こんなに小さな装置で公開の力を復元できるとは。
She is voiced by the same voice actress that did Neko Argrid, so
講義には行ったの？
imagine all the cat noises you can.
見かけなかった気がするけど。
おお、行ったぞ。ただほんの少し遅刻してしまっての。裏口の外で縮こまって聞く羽目になったのじゃが。とにかく公開の力、元素力、そしてアビスの力、三者の関係はちゃんと理解できておるぞ。
ならよかった。先生がこっそり教えてくれたんだけど、公開の力と元素力の転換に関する知識はむやみに広めるべきじゃないらしいんだ。
I mean, I did went to a Idolmasters concert, so that was great.
情報を共有したわけだけど。
あらあら、人の口にとは立てられぬとは、まさにこのことですわね。
最初は宗神様もみんなの身を案じて詳細を言いたがらなかったんだけど、その後考え直したみたいで、存亡の危機に共に立ち向かうよう先生たちに話したんだ。誰かを危険から遠ざけて守るには、その人に理由を知られないようにする必要があるよね。けど誰かに知識を理解して実践してもらいたいなら、その知識の本質を伝えなくちゃならない。伝えれば僕たちも危険にさらされることになる。問題解決の可能性を
All my propellers gone.
様々な手段
Fuck.
で人々を追求の
I'm
道
out
に
of
誘い込む
hydration.
葛藤があったと思うよ。でも今日この大きな問題は小さな問題になった。
小さな問題ですの？わしにはわかるぞ。例えるなら、お前とわしは秘密の知識を共有しておるが、わしと彼女は生死と運命を共に背負っておるといったところか？なんですって？それが小さなことですの。陰論派はよく、一人の身に降りかかる一つの出来事は巨大なものじゃが、歴史の中では極めて些細なものであるという。個人の運命など全体から見れば小さなものじゃ。
残念ながら僕は正論派出身だから、研究対象はもっと身近なものなんだ。実際問題、人に関わることが重要じゃないはずないんだけどね。
つまり、私たちの存亡に関わる問題はお互いに関係のある小さな問題に解体されて、一人一人が背負うことになったということですの。一つの秘密を多くのものと分かち合えば、一つの大きな運命に多くのものを結びつけることができるのじゃ。他のものには想像もつかんことかもしれん。じゃがわしら学者にとってはいずれ取らざるを得ん選択肢として常に頭の片隅にあるのじゃ。
知識の共有は運命に抗う有効手段だ。僕はこれからもずっとそう信じ続けるよ。よし、これで運び終わったね。
お二人ともよく頑張ってくれましたわね。次は機器の調整をお願いしますの。
よし。
家に閉じこもってばかりいないで、もっと出歩くんだ。
No, I'm groaning and agony.
よし、材料は全部揃った。これで。アルハイゼン、君の方はどうだ？
R の情報は大抵古い砂漠の文字で記録されている。この砂漠の文字で綴られているのはどこかの部族の言語だ。
まさか読み方がもう伝わってないんじゃ？
一部はな。近しい言語の法則から推測するしかない。だが幸いこの中には失われていた情報を保管する資料もある。写し終わったら教令員に持ち帰ろ
う。なあ、他にも R が起動した後に現れた2つの文があるんだ。読めるかい？
人は神の文字を読むことなどできない。それを読もうとする限りは勝利は容易に得られるべきではない。なぜならそれは神の知恵を象徴するものであるからだ。認識は揺るがされるべきではない。その本質には外的な限界があるからだ。
謎を解くためのヒントか？それとも何かを暗に示しているのか？読み取れないなら読まなければいい。勝利は知恵であり、認識には境界がある。待て、思いついたかもしれない。やっぱりこれはメタファーなんだ。つまり
盤面か。
確かに君の言う通り、最近の若者は謎解きが得意らしいな。
はは、校舎の中のあまたの秘密も少しずつ解き明かされてきただろう。 R が知恵の届く場所である以上、遅かれ早かれこの日はやってくると思っていた。
俺は昔から文を複雑にしすぎるのには反対だ。書くのも読むのも疲れないか。
ちょうどいいところに R について研究していたらこの盤面が起動してしまったんです。
お三方は毎日食後の暇つぶしにこれをやっていると聞いた。さぞかし心得があるんだろ
う。確かに親王が残したあまたの奇跡の中でも彼の5番はとりわけ評判が良い。もし君たちが神の5番を訪れたことがあるならこのコマに見覚えがあるはずだ。
I took the most saliva. Fuck.
これは R の内部が顕在化したもの？
その通り。来訪者への準備は万全だ。法則通りに盤面の試練を達成して初めて R の上書きがされる。
待ってください。それは危険なのでは？
当然危険だ。
なら僕が行く。君はここで待っていてくれ。
周りから少しずつ自信を借りてきたか？
僕は先輩だぞ。先輩が後輩を守ろうとするのは当たり前だろ。
気持ちは受け取っておくが、盤上ゲームというのは2人でやるものだ。それにこの手のゲームなら安全性は制御できるはずだ。局面が安定するのはあなたたちにとっても好都合だろう。
I'm okay now.
確かに対局の難易度を調整してくださるのならお手柔らかにお願いできますか？
はあ、ベンヌは脅かしたがっていたのだがな。まあいい、わかった。
ありがとうございます。もちろん僕たちも気をつけます。見たところ普通の盤面じゃなさそうだね。相手を倒せばいいのかな？
いいな。我らの試練を乗り越えるのだ。
準備はできたか？
行こ
う。What the fuck?
第一局は俺からだ。
こんな妨害に意味があるとは思えないが、
この対局の鍵は力を合わせることにある。 協力して解決しなければ反則とみなす。
僕の出番みたいだね。メラック、なんとかできるかい？
神王の一番のお気に入りだったプライマル構造体。そのチップが工具箱の中で生きているとは面白い。
ほう、なかなかやるではないか。
How am I supposed to do this?
第一局は俺からだ。
こんな妨害に意味があるとは思えないが。
この対局の鍵は力を合わせることにある。協力して解決しなければ反則とみなす。
僕の出番みたいだね。メラック、なんとかできるかい？
神王の一番のお気に入りだったプライマル構造体。そのチップが工具箱の中で生きているとは面白い。
ほう、なかなかやるではないか。
How do I do?
第一局は俺からだ。
こんな妨害に意味があるとは思えないが。
この対局の鍵は力を合わせることにある。協力して解決しなければ反則とみなす。
僕の出番みたいだね。メラック、なんとかできるかい？
神王の一番のお気に入りだった
第一局は俺からだ。
こんな妨害に意味があるとは思えないが。
この対局の鍵は力を合わせることにある。協力して解決しなければ反則とみなす。
僕の出番みたいだね。メラック、なんとかできるかい？
神王の一番のお気に入りだったプライマル構造体。そのチップが工具箱の中で生きているとは面白い。
ほう、なかなかやるではないか。
Oh, okay, I get it. 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 I get it.
我が輩の番だ。おっと、心配するな。手加減してやろう。
ほう。
ありがとうございます。
So, you have to switch between I'll hate them and Kave. Like so. And then you have to go back a couple steps, switch to I hate them. Hit that. You have to go over here, hit that. And then you switch to Kave. Can I move that? Oh, I can. I can. Sorry, I was in the middle of a of a revelation. So, The whole point is to switch between Alhaitham and Kaveh, and you tap the pillars you need to move out of the way and get to the objective, which is the quest marker. So I switch to, for example, I switch to Kaveh. I move that all the way down, and then I retrace my steps. So then I can switch to Alhaitham, activate that pillar, and that's already gone. I go down here, activate that pillar. Kaveh is the one pushing the boulders, while Alhaitham's the one activating the There you go. So I move down here. And then I restart back. Alhaitham will then go all the way over here. I mean, I am explaining it, so. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'll hit them back. I'll hit them, go back. Kaveh, come over here. Go back a trace. Push that down. So I'll hit him can go, but Kaveh's kind of stuck. So he can go. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to reset.
あれほど露骨に手加減するとは感心せんな。私はそうはいかんぞ。
好きにしろ。
Don't worry, take your time. The only time I want a sprint button for this. Ah.
あれほど露骨に手加減するとは感心せんな。私はそうはいかんぞ。
好きにしろ。
Alright, that's unlocked. Then unlock that. And then I'm only one pillar off. Okay. I've taken too many steps for there. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better.
やっと終わった。なかなか面白かったな。盤面の上に立つのは地面に立つのとはまた違った感覚だった。それに、おっと、感想はまた今度。お三方ともありがとうございました。先ほどはあなた方が導いてくれたのでしょ。
微力ながらな。
思った通りだったな。お前たちならうまくやってくれると信じていた。
R の機能についてあなた方に聞きたいことがある。 R の障壁がキング・レシェレトの霊廟全体を覆えるならもっと遠くまで拡散させることもできるはずだ。
つまり今ある機能に加えて。なるほど。
この機能と装置が組み合わさって最大限に効果を発揮したらどうなるか想像。
確かにこれ以上ない解決策だ。皆さん。
ほう、そこまで誠心誠意頼ま。
無論。
そろそろ時間だな。ナヒーダと合流しようぜ。
Yeah, we'll be right back. I'm now back. Oh, look at that perfect timing. Look at that perfect timing. We got back at the same time. Banzai. No.
来たわね。ニコさんはさすが天の使いね。
You probably replied maybe 2 minutes after I left.
ナタに伝言を届けてくれたの。それに暇だからスメールの民にずっと付き添ってくれるとも言ってくれたわ。おう、ニコはこれまでもみんなのことを助けてくれたんだ。ひひ、おいらもいいやつだと思うぞ。
Well, it's not jinx.
ええ、善良で親切ね。次は私たちが
A new bed? Ain't that a good thing? That land.
ここが
I
ス
see.
メールとナタの境界。それからあれがミコとネフェルの言ってた障壁かな。スメールと他の国々を完全に分けてる。でもどうして、なぜよりによってこんな時に他の場所から隔絶しようとするの。世界樹はかつて汚染されたことがあったはず。
Ooh. I mean, there was a time where I slept on the ground with the sleeping bag on like the hard carpet, but I've gotten used to it, so. Mavuika.
その声、マービカ、早かったね。
旅人、久しぶりだな。
こんにちは。
やあ、送信ナヒーだ。
ナービカ、突然国境まで呼び出してしまってごめんなさい。それからこんな形で話すしかないことを許してちょうだい。今あなたが見ている私は旅人の体を借りて存在している。私は今キング・デシェレトの霊廟の中から意識を通してあなたと交流しているの。
There's no outline. I mean, I've slept with like a sleeping bag and a pillow on that I'm hugging inside the sleeping bag, so that's how I was able to sleep on the ground a little comfortably. Also, there's no outline. That's a little weird.
彼が木の内部から世界の情報を覗き見ることを警戒しなければならない。旅人は世界中に記録されないし、あなたもまだ中にいる。
You should have listened.
私の記録は地脈ではなく、八神の国に残される。八神の国と地脈の循環が接続しない限り、博士に私の動きを知られることはないだろう。
Did you finish the bed? If so, you should probably post it in the Discord server and flex on everyone else here. Do it, you won't. Do it, you won't.
そうよね。
私たち3人がこのような形で顔を合わせた事実は存在しないも同然だな。パイモンがいないことにも納得だ。 世界中に記録されてしまうことを心配したんだろ。
Like, I built my stool from scratch. I built my stool from scratch. I built a coffee table from IKEA. Actually, no. Everyone can build shit from IKEA pretty easily.
スメールの状況については我々ナタ人も耳
I
にしてい
built
る。
a sword. A wooden sword from scratch using the bits and pieces from the Lego cross. Made from scratch.
さっきのあなたたちの疑問に答えるわ。ここからの話は少し残酷なものになるかもしれない。
I'm gonna take a big brief pause and go drop on somebody.
But I'm holding one.
Oh, I see it! Ember, I see it! Ember, I finally see it. I can.
Yeah, way down there. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the last one. I see where Ember was. I see where it is. All I need to do. Look.
There we go.
Look towards the.
Oh, I see it. Oh my god.
There we go. Yeah, there's my chat down there.
I'm stuck on a hill.
Who's stuck on a hill? Nope. There you go. Welcome back, Mariah.
Hello.
Yeah, you better start moving, like right now. Okay, good job.
She did not.
I'm gonna fucking. You ass.
Why were you not moving? Why were you just standing there?
I'm so sorry, Mariah.
What? So
I'm here now.
I'm dead for eternity. That's okay.
Why didn't you move when you came back, Mariah?
what sort of game is he playing?
Just a girl.
No, you had like 5 seconds of grace and you just stood there the entire time.
Idea.
Were you just not paying attention?
No,
Is this game fun?
I was paying attention. I just didn't think he would see me.
Bro, he was right in front of you.
Brittany was literally worming through my body and didn't know I was right there. I thought I could get away with it again.
I would not have chanced that.
But the difference is Daniel versus Brittany.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's not nice. She's really good at this game.
She just admitted she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. I feel like that's not really
Took a brief pause of my stream just to watch one of my friends stream.
And she's just a girl.
I thought you were a worm.
Just a worm, and life is a
Wormy.
I don't think he's reading the chat. I don't think he's reading the chat. He's too focused.
You're a very cute worm.
Oh fuck! It's nighttime, isn't it? Who's alive, by the way? Who's alive?
I am.
Okay, good. Fuck did it go?
I'm permer dead.
Brittany, are you stuck in a box?
Permer dead.
No.
Oh hey, that's a could be
Because it
dead.
looks like you're stuck between a box
I'm
and a
could be dead.
cactus.
I'm permer dead. I'm bringing fuel to the ship. The ship? The train.
The
Hello?
ship.
The ship.
The ship.
I'm
the
so sorry.
ship.
Yes.
If I have friends to play with it, yeah.
Back, Denny.
Thanks. 86%.
I don't think he's.
I'm bringing fuel, so
got-
you guys might see a whole
What do I
bunch of
have?
benches. That's me.
There. He should hydrate.
Cactus seed. Why do I have cactus seed?
Ooh, plant it.
Yeah, maybe you can grow a cactus.
Oh my god,
Grow a cactus.
he still brings that up.
Grow a cactus.
You want a cactus?
Yeah, I'm trying
Why
to
are
get
there
rid of
2
cactus.
fucking worms on me? Get the fuck out of here, bro! What is this? Go away!
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Did you not get him, right? Or Brittany?
What?
Hang on.
No, I didn't get him.
Come on. Yeah.
Nice, good job.
Nice.
Mer, where are you bringing this Huel to?
Oh, do you see the bench? There should be one outside the train. I'm bringing another one down here.
Oh
now.
shit! Oh shit!
Run, boy, run!
Oh, I see the bench you're throwing.
Alright, alright, enough of my shenanigans.
わかった。私も断言したくはないのだけれど、世界樹は天理より先にあった。中で竜たちが栄華を極めていた頃には、すでに存在していたの。スメールの民を苦しめる病状が出たことも、世界樹にとってはさほど深刻な問題ではなかった。世界樹自体は正常に稼働していたから、障壁も生成されなかったの。だけど今、博士の侵入が世界樹そのものに影響を及ぼした。だから障壁が
Made with the Lego cross built from scratch!
天理が定めたルール。世界樹が深刻な危機に陥ったとき、力の一部を確保してスメールを隔絶するようになっているの。そうすれば、たとえスメールが滅びてしまっても、外の世界が準備する時間を稼げるから。
その苦難については私たちもよくわかる。
天理は今のテイワットにあるほとんどのものを想像したわ。天理にとってその大部分の存続を維持することの優先順位はスメールを守ることよりも高いの。
だから自分のやり方でスメールを守るつもりなのか？
ええ。あなたに比べれば私の個体としての力は少し劣るわ。でもだからといって座して死を待つ道しか残されていないわけではない。いざとなったらあらゆる手段を使うつもり。
You basically are just listening to spoilers.
しなかったが、来訪の意図は分かった。
You are in fact listening to me just playing Hoyomonth.
必要なのは炎の神の心だろ？
ええ、その通りよ。本当は借りると言いたかったのだけれど、予想をはるかに超える事態で。だから炎の神の心をスメールに譲ってほしいの。
I know somewhat Japanese, so I'm spoiling myself.
何をため
If I just shut my
遠
eyes.
慮する必要はない。
神にとって神の心はとても重要なものでしょ。
Oh, yep, I hear it.
重要でないとは言えないが、
I hear it,
なくな
alright.
ったら無力になるほどのものでもないな。君たちは多くの国を巡り、多くの神と関わってきた。それは分かっているはずだ。私にとって神の心は元素増幅装置のようなものだ。だが普段は使うことがない。君たちも知っての通り、私は自分のことを結構強いと思っているからな。
みんな知ってる。
だから言っただろう。もっと肩の力を抜けと。ほら、これが炎の神の心だ。
え、こんなにあっさり？
取り出すのはそう難しいことじゃない。それにもともと必要とするものに渡そうと思っていたんだ。ナヒーダが君と来たのは成功率を上げるためだろ。実際君が来たことも私を説得する理由の一つになった。
本当にいいの？とても大事な神の心に関わることなのに。
信じてくれ。君が成し遂げてきたことを測るような真似はしない。だが私にとってトゥマイニに神の心を渡すのはそう突飛なことではないんだ。たとえ旅人が一緒でなくとも。ナヒーダ、私は君の願いを受け入れただろう。世界樹の影響はスメールにとどまらずテイワット全土に及ぶものだ。それを守ることがいかに困難なことか私はよく知っている。感情から言っても理屈から言っても
Here's a question. Am I lagging? Is the
具
stream
体的な
lagging?
計画は教えてくれなくていい。
神の心の剣は秘密にすればするほど成功率が高まるだろう。
Audio is just fun. Okay.
あなたとあなたの人々に心から感謝するわ。
気にするな。だが問題はこれをどうやって君たちに渡すかだな。世界樹が作り出した障壁が立ちはだかっている今。
You put on a blindfold.
考えがある。
あ、
やっぱり
不思議だ。一体何をした？
あ、
ただの当てずっぽうだよ。よくあることでしょ。私だけ違うって状況。今回ももしかしたらそれと同じかもしれないと思ったの。世界樹は記録に基づいて
The Travelers, Jesus Christ.
旅人は降臨者で、世界樹の中に彼女の記録はないから彼女を阻むことはできないのよ。
なるほど、そういうことか。君は本当に面白いな。受け取ってくれ。
Oh. Just like that?
ありがとう、マービカ。こんなに大切なもの。
Just like that?
本当にありがとう。
Just catch.
よしてくれ。私と君の仲だろ。それにもう一つ問題があるな。君は障壁を通り抜けられるが、神の心もそうとは限らない。
試してみる。炎の神の心。重さは普通。むしろ軽く。思い返してみよう。炎の思い出。ナタでの旅の記憶。どれもとても大切な経験になった。神の心が消えてしまったわ。大丈夫？うん、大丈夫。炎の神の心が年素みたいに私の体の中に消えちゃった。
もしかすると君が年素を掌握したから共鳴したのかもしれないな。地脈に記録されずとも、やはり君は我々のトゥマイニだ。
あ、
マービカ。
Magic! Magic!
お礼を言わせてちょうだい。
Fucking
私
magic!
が手伝えるのはここまでだ。あとは君たちに任せよう。健闘を祈る。
Hey, Yukimura, I need you to do me a favor for me when you have the time.
私たちは絶対に負けない。
Go back to the last VOD, and if you find and watch the entire VOD. I'm not sure if you actually gonna watch the entire VOD. I know you were there ever since you told me, but go back and just look for any bits that you think is funny and just clip it. Alright. Short break. Of course! I'm sure Tails won't assign anybody homework, so I'm doing it for you. Put a pause in the story. Wait, I can do this since it's Is it really that bad? I haven't even looked at it yet. Watch I play it and it's like, oh, it's not bad. But that's not who I'm... do I go back to Mondstadt? How bad was it? Jesus Christ, you make it sound like it's like the end of the world right there.
Oh, you finished sorting already? Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? So you noticed too. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on... Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more. Anyway, here's...
Okay. Now on to Varkas. Wait. Wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? I got a Pyro Archon and a latex bodysuit with a motorcycle. Hey, a buzz off. All right, so outfit-wise, I think the most people would loot is Columbina, Lene, Yehodas, Llama, Skirk, Varessa, Mizuki, Escoffier. I don't think Chaska. Sitlali, Walani, Mavuika. I don't think. Emily. Maybe Farina. Who knows? Navia, definitely. Layla, most likely. Nilo, definitely. Elon, Yai Miko, Ren Shogun, Kokomi, Kujo Sara, maybe Kamisato Ayaka. Eula, that's a definite. Keshing, Jean, her original, yep, this outfit, Jean, and Lisa. And definitely Beto. Those are the people with the somewhat but lewd outfits. A lot of people would say Smash too.
Burn it down.
I have, and yep, that.
Ah, welcome back, old friend.
I like.
And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Of course people were not happy. They essentially turned Sandrone from like an over badass maid to just the shortest mini skirt. You know that feedback's gonna come back hard, right? And also because people are not happy because of Polonia. They don't see Polonia.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth. My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale. Amazing! Incredible! The Rahier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages! So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rahier of Solnari.
Not that way. We're kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Oh.
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
like that.
Oh look, it's Lowhead.
Giving up already? Hey, you're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt.
I know.
Wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the Doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen? He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with... Sir Writes a Lot.
Yeah, I'm not sticking with that nickname.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Wrights-a-lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
Hold on.
So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Wrights-a-lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varker is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time...
Go to
I'll need some
sleep.
time to mull over my
Sleep
response.
is important.
Verka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
Let's go! It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
So, let me say this. Too much sleep makes your body just kind of limp. And less sleep kind of makes your heart overwork itself to death. So, I'd say the minimum you should get is 8 hours. The maximum a person can sleep is like 24 hours if they're unconscious or very tired and have a day off. But normally, you should not sleep less. Then try 6. Look at me. Look at me. Back in the good old days, I had 4 hours of sleep, and that's like overworking myself.
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guide.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas, get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Hot.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted. Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Maria sweeping
Varka stole it. No, it's just a replica.
Without the ray here of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Oh.
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago?
Oh.
Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
You had to enter like that the badass way. Come on. Why you flexing?
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes-A-Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
Paimon bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well!
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great. But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
So casual.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, on
There's Eula.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Alright, where are the other characters? There's Lisa, always in the corner.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
There's Sucrose.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Marcus coming home? Yay! I can't wait to go outside and play with him.
Yeah, that's
Night.
clear.
You're still here? Is it that obvious?
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor.
Yeah, I sure did.
And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some...
Yep.
Well, some might not even want to be a knight yet.
Well, here's the thing. Hoyomonth is like a traditional thing. I sometimes stream any Hoyo games outside of Hoyomonth. But, you know, things just turn out how they are.
What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did, but he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Huh?
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varga wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions. Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency, even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action. I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel Share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angel Share now.
Would you smash Seat Lolly? I know I would. Not really. What about Farina? Man, who would you smash?
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe?
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Hiya! Rosaria! D-Luke! I knew we'd find you here.
Ah, okay. Throw the cow.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Damn, okay, Sean.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
No, not really.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then, but my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
What does Diluc have to
My
say?
reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Where is Rosaria? She's just up and left. Oh no, there she is.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual. Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight, but he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever...
You go kill the wolf again. I'm kidding, no. I overkilled the wolf way too many times. A little more too often. Because he's too easy to kill! Just like Child. Oh. Oh, it's... Oh my god, it's spooky.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Gather! Order guide you!
Suffer the wrath of me! Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! Show no mercy! Take cover!
Solidify!
I'm going in!
I will have order!
Pyroclastic surge! Light it up! You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our... Get out of here! Out of the way!
Are you alright? Oh no! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters! You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, Paimon passed a test? Really? Ha! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. Ah, a familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now. Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Aww. God damn it. Alright, time to show this team 2 Fontaine and 2 from Notcry. There's Razor.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight. We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Notcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrias' soul, the source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Notcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can he be in 2 places at once?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrias, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tondef Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that, given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into 2 halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge
Why
he
did
had
I
been
decide to
gifted
just
flowed
do
into the
Varka's
land.
story in the middle
Everything
of
he was, he
in the
gave
middle of
unto the
Sumeru?
world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for this...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
I'm not great at singing a lullaby.
Boreas' trail in Nodcry, we investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines.
Okay.
A scent that reeks of blood.
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
All right. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I stay in Mondstadt too.
Razor, give me your iron claw. Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos to prevent the entanglement of souls. The most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain. The Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now. Besides, Do I not have the protection of my Lupercal?
I will protect Lupercal.
Just give me the word whenever you're...
I'm going.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple? Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting. I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry. 500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. All right, over to you, Dvalin!
I'm back.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Hoyomonth too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon.
Ah, we're back.
Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
You know, yeah, like for real, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use.
Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it go, let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, did you go, yeah, she pop. She got candy in her pocket, bumping and repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hop, pop down, bubble gum, bounce, every rhyme gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch her drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in the mind, yeah, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Darling, wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it go, let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, did you go, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. She got candy in her pocket, bumping and repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hop, pop down, bubble gum, bounce, every rhyme gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch her drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in the mind, yeah, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Darling, wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it go, let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, did you go, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top.
so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop, down, bubble gum bounce, everybody gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip, deadly wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Deadly wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it be let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop. She got candy in her pocket, bumping on repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop, down, bubble gum bounce, everybody gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip, deadly wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Deadly wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it be let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop. She got candy in her pocket, bumping on repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop, down, bubble gum bounce, everybody gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip, deadly wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Deadly wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. lollipop, sip a hop, pop down, bubble gum, bounce, every ride gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch her drop, candy go to yes, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spin, never what she spit. It's a sugar for the win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip, darling wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, let it go, let she pop, pop, pop. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop.
Alright, I'm back.
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained night.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North look-alike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
Ah, there's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him. True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible. Especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
The meeting is probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Yehoda? What are you doing here?
Good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frostmoon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Riri, right? Whew, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Enough, Flans!
Short distance propulsion module on switching to chat mode. Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. I know is hard at work producing the. Secondly, I am also here to attend.
Huh? Flins! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Itlua or Nikita.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting. Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
Of course.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt? And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Riri resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rarir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years. This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster. Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an...
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible
welcome back. You bring back the
Abyss,
puns,
ancient
the
gods
very
remain in
bad
Nodcry.
ones too.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to get, according to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt. But of course...
Okay.
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. As for the third fragment, we've identified the final snag.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's...
And since the Wild Hunt is involved.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in it.
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment. Which would... Traveler? Could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that you're... All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
God damn it. No, god damn it. Fuck.
Remnant fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us. Then again...
Yehoda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Oh, crying isn't gonna get you out of it!
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Barca also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare.
That is true. She's probably the most expressive character out of everyone here.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
There it is.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Let me think. How is it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that you... Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along!
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step. But I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, Don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Oh, great.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully
Nope! It's a total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life! We need backup.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing.
He's gonna gamble. He's gonna gamble. I know he's gonna gamble.
What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is...
well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decide. The 2 teams are holed up here, And here.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to...
We can't spare troops from any of
The logistics company.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production.
Amazing. Just...
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another. The logistics company has very limited
Both. Once one team has been rescued.
Sure thing.
Okay.
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Up the engine! Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Yes, sir.
Up the engine! Up the engine!
Time to ignite!
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us.
Either way, how's it?
Absolutely.
We've run right through our supply. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're
This is fucking Fire Emblem all over again.
Ugh. Looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
Flash! Maria sweeping in!
A new dawn rises!
Really? I never have enough, so. So I never really caught on to her lines. I mean, thanks for letting me know you're not gaslighting me.
Scorch and burn by Everlast.
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
Time to ignite.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Ah.
Knights of Pavonius, charge! Flash!
I'm glad that's finally over. Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're fine.
I'll say, we're sure to face fierce resistance.
It would be our pleasure.
Much obliged. The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights...
Yes, sir!
Yeah! A new dawn rises!
Shrimp! On me.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Pavonius, charge! Shrimp! Maria sweeping in! Time to counterattack!
By everlasting flame!
On me! Flash!
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Ugh, this Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold...
That's the spirit. Stay on your toes. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all. Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt. Nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka! Please!
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope! It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only—
For the next part, it's over to you, Outlander who caught the wind.
Oh, you stupid Varka.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. There's no way back. Huh.
I knew. I'm getting a little tired, so I'm just gonna cut it off here. Give me a second. That'll be all for this time. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop the like, comment, subscribe, follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Anyways, thank you all. I'll see you all in the next